last time I vlogged, I said the next video would be a sit and talk video, but life happens. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie. I film about faith, lifestyle, and every good stuff that interests me. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, I'm really grateful that you're part of this family. And if you're a viewer, please do well to subscribe to this channel. Thank you all so much. So I've missed you guys. I have missed doing this YouTube thing. Like, there has been a lot has been going on in my life, and the last thing I would think about is sitting behind the camera to talk. And so today I want to talk about what I do to stay fresh, like my personal hygiene. I'm just sharing with you what I do, hoping that it will help someone somehow. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first off, I'm going to talk about my scents. You know, what I do to make my scents last longer. I don't know why I didn't discover this earlier. I just discovered this like recently, and I'm sharing it with you guys. So with creams, I'm not a cream person. Whether I rub creams or not, it really doesn't even bother me. My skin is just there, like I don't care, except I need to use them, you know. But right now I'm thinking of using moisturizing creams. I've really done like an in-depth study to moisturizing creams, and I am sure it's going to help my skin a whole lot. So I'm considering, you know, delving into moisturizing creams, and I would suggest CeraVe. If you want to try moisturizing cream, get CeraVe. That's what I intend on getting soonest. You know, I've done a lot of study, and it's really going to help my skin. Soap reacts better on my skin than creams, so I guess that's why I'm not really interested in creams. So the thing I told you I just found out is one of the products I use to make my scent last is petroleum jelly. Guys, you're going to say, if I'm fair, won't I get dark? But really, you don't have to use it every day and all over your body. You can still use petroleum jelly with in some parts of your body, especially the parts where your body spray is going to go. So for lack of better word, I'm going to say petroleum jelly helps your body spray last longer, stick to your body. For lack of better word, I'll use the word stick to your body. So I don't use this every day because I'm not sure that I'm going to get dark. So most times I use it in the spots where my body spray is going to go on. And I use two body sprays. I'm not going to share my perfumes. I actually share my husband's perfume. So I really don't care about perfume. My husband is more of the perfume type, so I don't know. I use more body sprays and still what he likes. So this is one of the body sprays I use. So I just put this on, example, behind your ears, you know, your wrist, in between your elbows, like the flexible parts of your elbows, behind your knee, you know, this flexible parts behind your knee, you know, those are places, your belly button, those are places I use my body spray, because I Google and research and, you know, try to find out where I can use this stuff. So after I've used the Vaseline petroleum jelly, this Vaseline blue seal in these places, I then you know, put my body spray on. And before now, I used to use my body spray on my clothes because my body is really sensitive. My skin is really sensitive. So if I scratch a bit, you know, especially when it's the sunny season, this rainy season over here in Nigeria has really helped me with my scent, because when it's sunny and there is so much heat, I get to scratch my body a lot. You know, that's one of the reasons I'm grateful that I don't keep nails. So when I do that, I break my skin, and when I use body spray on it, it hurts. Like, it hurts so bad. So I didn't used to use body spray on my skin, but since I started using the blue seal, the body spray doesn't affect me. So this is body fantasies. I really used to use this in secondary school, like back in high school. I used to use these smaller ones, and they are different fragrances. Different fragrances. They are different fragrance, and I used to use a lot of it in high school. So my husband loves this fragrances, love this body spray. That's why he keeps getting it for me. I don't just use that one. I used to, even though the other one is almost out, but I'll still show you guys. This is cotton candy. I use cotton candy as well. I hope you guys can see. I use cotton candy, and the first one I showed you is coconut fantasy. So these are the two body sprays I use. And with perfumes, I share my husband's perfume. I really don't care. You guys shouldn't blame me. So we're done with scent, and for my antiperspirant, I use Dove Invisible Dry. Like, this has to be my favorite. I hope you guys can see. Dove Invisible Dry, tested on 100 colors, and it moisturizes. It has a quarter moisturizing cream in it, so I love it so much. And this helps me with my scent. So the next thing we are going to talk about is the areas. Oh, to use deodorant. There are people who don't shave anyway. Yeah, there are people who don't shave, but for those who shave, personally, I try as much as I can. I'm not so hairy, so my hairs don't grow so fast, but then I try as much as I can to keep them smooth and clean. So for there, I use a rechargeable clipper. So it has a button, you put it on, and then it's on, and then you use it. But this is my husband's, and really, before now, like half of my life, I use shaving sticks and shaving creams. I use shaving creams on my skin. I really didn't used to like to see hairs on my body back in high school and when I started college. But right now, I don't care. The hairs aren't even showing anyway. And I was told that if I keep shaving hairs off my skin, like my body, my hands and my legs, I might get cold or something, especially because it's not being done by a professional. So right now, this is what I use, for my underarm, and sometimes down there, if you decide to, if you are not scared, because the vibration alone might scare you. So my husband introduced me to this. Honestly, half of my life I have used shaving sticks. Shaving sticks, the replaceable head, the one that the head is replaceable. That's what I usually use, like back then. But right now, this is what I use to keep off hairs from the places that hair grows a lot. So the next thing is how I keep down there, you know, balanced. So I got to discover that I guess every lady or most ladies should have known this by now. The pH balance, the pH there is not the same as your skin, just as the pH on your body isn't the same on your face. I got to understand that the pH of your body doesn't match that of your face, and the pH of your face and your whole entire body doesn't match that of your VJ. So whatever you do, you have to be so careful. What I do to keep there, clean always and fresh and no smell and healthy, no itching and all of that. First off, I drink a lot of water. Like, I drink a lot of water. So aside from water, the next thing I do for down there is try to run tests as much as possible every 3 months. You don't have to wait until you feel discomfort to take care of yourself. Another thing I do is eat fruit, especially pineapple. So from research shows that pineapple helps you down there not to maintain the pH balance, and it also helps to smell good. So I try to eat pineapple as much as I can. Another thing I do for down there is douche. I don't douche, like douche. Some people say it's douche, some people say it's douche. I really don't know. I need to search for the pronunciation. I should have done that before coming on here. So I don't douche. You know what douche is? There are words I'm not permitted to say here, YouTube has its regulations and everything. So I don't douche, I don't douche, whoever, however you pronounce it. Your VJ is self cleansing. When I discovered this, the last time I had to go to the hospital, to go to the lab to run a test, and then I discovered I for some reason fell into the hands of some terrorists down there. So after much questions by the lab scientist, I also had to go to see the doctor and the gynecologist. After much questions, it was discovered that it's because I usually put my finger there to douche. It's using of your finger and water. It's usually because I do that. That's why I fell victim to that. So after that period, I promised myself I wasn't going to do that again, because I spent so much to get myself back to normal. Like I can't even tell you how much I spent. So much. I don't play with down there. So try as much as you can, as much as possible, not to douche, because when that place smells, sweetheart, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Like if you've experienced it, then you know what I'm talking about. So try as much as possible to keep your fingers out of that place. It's self cleansing, it cleanses itself, but the outside would you can use soap and water for the outside. I usually use soap and water for the outside and make sure it doesn't go in. So that's for down there. And another thing I do, by prescription of my gynecologist, is use suppositories. So after I've run my lab test, if there is any trace of some infection or anything, then I'll be prescribed suppositories. But it's antibiotic, so you're not permitted to use it every time. You can't just walk into the drugstore or the pharmacy and purchase suppositories. You should be sure that you can use these suppositories actually. So for my breath, I can't speak enough about this. See, aside from body odor, another thing you don't want to have is mouth odor. Mouth odor, like, baby girl, baby boy, you shouldn't have mouth odor. So for my breath, see, most of my supplies are almost out, so I'm still going to share anyway. I use Colgate Total 12 for as my toothpaste. I use Colgate Total 12, and I try as much as possible to brush twice a day. When I was single and staying alone, sometimes I can decide to go to bed without brushing. But now I am married and I know that I'm sharing my bed with someone else. You don't want to turn in the middle of the night and you're like, and then the person is like, oh Jehovah. So I try as much as possible to brush twice a day, in the morning and in the night. When I'm about to retire to bed, after my last meal, I'm sure I'm not going to have anything to eat again. So for my breath, I use Colgate Total 12. Another thing I do to stay fresh is your hair comes with its own smell, especially because you sweat. See, when it's the sunny season, even when it's the rainy season, in fact both seasons, you are prone to smell. Your body, you are just prone to smell. So try as much as you can to avoid it. So what I do for my hair is I'm on low cut. Actually, I haven't filmed with my low cuts before. I'm on low cut. This is just a wig I put on, I installed myself. For my hair, what I try to do is wash. I have a wash day every weekend, every week. Provided the week ends, then it's my wash day for my hair and everything. So I don't have a lot of hair products, and I really don't care about hair products, just as I don't really care about body creams. So for my hair, I blow it. If you can't wash it yourself, you can go to the salon. I have my shampoo, I have every essential I need for my hair, and then I have my hand dryer, I have my comb, and I'm willing to do it. I have the strength to do that at home. But if you don't have that pleasure, if you don't have that leisure of doing it at home, then just go to the salon. But your hair comes with its smell. Try to maintain it. And if you're like there are people that have locks on. like locks that you can use for a very long time. So for locks, and even when I braid my hair, I use spray. There's this hairspray. I really don't have it, but if you don't have the hairspray, you can also use your body spray on your hair, not on your weave-ons, not your weaved hairs, your braided hair. You can use your body spray and hairsprays, to make it smell better, 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 better. And for wigs, what I do is, when I come back, I turn out the inside, the inside of the wig, and I just lay it out for air to touch it. Because when you keep wearing it and wearing it, your hair and the sweat on your head and everything, it starts to have a funny smell. So that's basically all about my personal hygiene. My bed sheet, I try as much as I can to change my bed sheets every week or every 2 weeks, but it can't pass 2 weeks. Like, it cannot, it's not possible. It is not possible. But if within the week I notice that for some reason the bed sheet or my pillowcases look really bad, it has stains and it smells bad, I change it within the week, during the weekends. Every weekend I change my bed sheets and wash them and dry them, and also change my pillowcases because of my face. So right now I'm suffering breakouts, but I think because I have makeup on, you might not really notice. I'm suffering breakouts, and because of that, I am even extra careful with my bed sheets, my pillowcases, and my towel. I have a face towel, so I try as much as I can to wash this face towel every week as well, including my pillowcases. Including my pillowcases, I try as much as I can to wash them. So this is as much as I do to stay fresh, to stay clean, to smell nice. It really matters to me. Like, it really, really matters to me. I don't like body odor. I don't like funny smell. It matters to me a lot. I hope this has helped someone there. I really hope it has helped. And I'm not trying to coerce you to do everything I do. I'm just trying to let you know that cleanliness is next to godliness. Thank you so much for watching my video. Do well to subscribe. Please click on the notification buttons. I have more viewers than subscribers, and I don't know why. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll really appreciate it. And I hope to film another video soon. See you guys. Bye.